Well, you can't park any closer to the sea than that. So it's come to that time in winter where we're just longing for those light evenings, bit of warmth, but we've decided we can't wait. So we've come to the seaside. More specifically, we've come to Hastings. Now, last time we were here, it was like 32 Celsius.
We were sweating, we were like in shorts,
trying not to burn.
It was very nice. Mind you though, today is quite pleasant. The sun is out.
It's a beautiful day, which is why we've decided to not wait for summer and keep on exploring. It's currently 4 Celsius with a feels like temperature of 1.
So, as we always do at the beginning of the video, we need to go for a coffee first.
And something to eat, because I'm starving.
I'm starving. Oh yeah.
We've come into a Hastings classic, the Cornish bakery. We walked past it and we saw it and was like, this reminds us of Cornwall. Wonder if they've got the steak and Stilton pasties. And yes, they have.
They do. These are amazing, and I've been dreaming about them ever since our road trip about 2 years ago.
And obviously they do coffee, which is what we want, and we can come inside and warm up before we go exploring, so it's perfect. Also, we've got this whole upstairs section to ourselves, but it was a little bit of a challenge carrying the tray up the steps because they're really narrow.
Don't know what you're talking about. I just walked upstairs.
You come up and saved the table, that's why.
Save the table for the crowd of people that aren't up here.
Cheers.
To adventure.
Okay, now we're fueled, we can go and do some exploring. No idea what's going to be open here today because obviously it is the middle of January, but we'll see what we can find. Well, to our surprise, the West Hill lift is open. I'm pretty sure Google said this was shut. Top of the hill in the freezing cold?
Yeah, I ain't climbing up a hill.
That'd keep you warm. You might regret that decision.
When I remember doing this in the summer, it was a sweat box, so it's going to be warm.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Maybe. You lied.
What?
It is not warm in here.
Well, I was going to say the windows are open, but they're not.
No.
But it does smell really good in here.
It's got a really sweet fragrance, hasn't it? Maybe it's a ghost.
It's a nice aftershave. I think someone previously that smelled really good was in here.
That's not exciting, it's a ghost. I mean, if there is no ghost in here, we're completely on our own. We're the only ones riding it. Oh, we're off already. Well, that took me a little bit by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. There's actually 2 of these here in Hastings, and I'm pretty sure we done this one last time.
We did do this one. We was going to do the other one today, but that one is shut.
Yeah, we walked past that on the way from the car park to the coffee place, and that was definitely shut. So that's why we're a little surprised this one's open. But I'm glad it is, because it's fun. Just like that. We've made it to the top of the hill. That was definitely a lot easier than walking.
Oh, 100%. I prefer doing this than walking.
And luckily, we've got a return, so we don't have to walk down either.
Yeah, what was it, £4.50?
£4.20 each.
£4.20? Oh, it was £4.20 each.
Bargain.
So they did tell us that the coffee shop and the castle is shut. But we're actually up here for the views.
They are pretty amazing. And also, it's not cold up here.
I was expecting a lot more breeze.
I thought it was going to be really windy and really chilly, but it's not. The sun's actually warm, and the views warm your heart. Oh, that was cringy.
Oh no, we're both wearing white shoes. It's a bit muddy. Let's be careful though, yeah?
There is a paved way that way. Maybe we should go that way instead.
Well, let's just admire these views just for like a minute first, then we can go exploring.
Sounds fair. This tiny little thing sticking out of the ground. What's that all about?
Don't know. It reminds me of something that I do not know.
Good knowledge.
That makes no sense. It's really warm up here.
It is lovely, isn't it? I mean, look at this sky today. Completely blue, and it feels like spring.
I reckon I could get away with taking this coat off. I wanted to do the smugglers today, but it's shut.
Yeah, never mind. We'll have to come back in the summer and do that. It's just here, so at least we know where it is. Oh, maybe that's part of that then. Maybe that's something to do with the smugglers.
Maybe. I thought the smugglers was down there a bit more, but obviously not. Oh my God, I know I keep saying it, but I am so warm. I can feel that sun
really
cooking.
Nice up here. I actually feel like I'm getting a tan in January.
It's really nice.
It's now officially Tanuary.
I honestly think if we had a chair or something, we could probably take our coats off and just
I don't know
chill.
if I'd go as far as taking my coat off, because once you get cold, you know.
I know, but I can feel the heat literally cooking my legs. I am wearing black.
And I've got thermals on, so that's probably helping. The moral of this story is, get outside more in January. It's bloody lovely.
But this is the first time this year, I know it's only like the 3rd week of January, where I've actually felt like I needed sunglasses.
Yeah, but I think some of that's the reflection off the sea, because that is very bright.
It's very bright.
Also, while we're up here, we want to address Josh's tooth.
Yes.
It's
so
very conscious, bless
We
him.
both went to the dentist yesterday. We had like really deep clean, and my gum is still quite bleeding.
So if you see him with a red tooth,
that is why.
That's why.
I'm not...
Skanky.
Skanky, that is why.
In reality, nobody's going to be looking at you when they've got this view anyway, so it's all good.
Well, no, but I like people to know what the hell that is, because I would be like, what's that?
As much as we could probably quite happily stay up here all day, we have got more to explore, so what goes up must come down. I don't know what that was about.
That was terrible singing, but well done. Even he agrees.
Well, Mini golf's open.
The water looks frozen in there.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Just to prove that it is actually cold and we didn't film this in the summer. So we're not going to do the golf, but we are considering whether we're brave enough for an ice cream on the beach.
Comment down below, do you think we're crazy getting an ice cream in January? I don't think we are.
Let's do it. You only live once, you don't know all that. Oh, yes. And the great thing is we've just realised they won't melt fast because it's cold.
No, we was like, we must take a picture. I was like, hang on a minute, it's not going to melt.
All we've got to make sure is a seagull don't swoop and nab it.
I did think that, because I remember when we was in Whitby, one swooped down and took the lady's whole ice cream. I remember that quite clearly.
Oh, there's a table there. Should we go sit on the beach?
Shall we?
Let's do it. Right there, look, picnic bench, on the seat, lifeguard hut in the background. It's almost like being in California.
It's even got a pier, so it's kind of like being at Huntington Beach.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, if you squint quite a lot.
Cheers. Oh, mixing the flavours.
Who would have thought we'd be eating an ice cream at the middle of January on the beach?
In England.
In England.
Love it.
Love it.
So the dentist isn't watching this.
Oh, no. I'm still having to eat one side of my mouth because this tooth still isn't, what's the word? Still a little tender.
Sensitive.
That's the word.
So we got an ice cream, ready to go. So we're on the beach. Warm down here it is not. Big drop, there is.
Very big drop.
I think you're just going to have to go for it. Woo.
Okay.
Go on, just go for it. Off to France. See ya.
Going for a dip.
Go on then.
Yeah, see you later.
I'm going to come down and join you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, God, that is really steep. Ooh.
I think not.
You think not?
I think not. Does that sound posh then? I think not.
I think not. Nice down here though, isn't it?
It's nice.
It's actually quite calm for January as well.
When the sea goes out a little bit, there is some sand
It's
as well,
a sandy
actually.
beach, yeah, but I don't think we need to worry about that today because let's face it, we ain't going to be laying on here in the nuds.
Why?
Well, you can. I'll see you later. I'm going back to I'm going back to bakery.
Bakery? What are we getting? We're getting food?
No.
Oh.
Just coffee. Note to self, if you're taking a selfie on the beach, don't forget, never take your eyes off the sea because a wave just come up right to here where our feet were. We had to quickly run away.
And like I said right at the beginning of the video, we've got white shoes on. These are summer shoes.
We've got to go back up that now.
Let's do it.
Doesn't look that steep on the camera, but...
Oh my God, this is hard.
Well done. Well, that's the ice cream burnt off.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So that means we can have something else next, right?
Oh, I like your thinking.
But I am thinking maybe we'll get some sort of fish food.
You mean seafood?
Probably fish food. I did this last year.
There's probably a Pets at Home down the road. Well, I don't think we'll be doing the pedalos today, that's for sure.
No, I don't think it's going to happen today. It's quite frozen over.
Which is quite strange, right on the seafront. Things don't normally freeze like that, do they?
No, but how fun would the pedalos be?
Oh, through the ice, icebreakers.
I meant in summer, but...
Oh. Well, the miniature railway's working and we were going to go on it, but they don't take card payment and we haven't got any cash, so...
We never carry cash,
We'll have to come back in the summer and do that one as well. Shipwreck Museum, that sounds cool.
Let's do it.
Free entry, even better. Oh, this is cool.
It is cool.
Josh just said it smells like a school trip.
It does. I don't know if you remember when you're in like, and you go on like a school trip, it's got like a particular smell in these places you go. This is it.
Also, this on the floor reminds me of Blue Peter. Revelation, Josh has never watched Blue Peter.
I don't think I have. You're chucking names at me without looking. I won't know. So I'll Google it in a
You
minute.
used to get the Blue Peter badge for doing things. You used to send in a picture and they used to give you a badge.
Oh, you can see the water.
Change subject.
Yeah, this is quite a big museum considering it's free.
Pretty cool. There's a lot in here, isn't there?
There is a
like
lot.
literally all stuff reclaimed from shipwrecks, which there was probably a lot of because we're by the sea. I don't know where I was going with that.
Outside the ship.
Why does every museum have to have bones of dead people? Well, for a free museum, that weren't bad.
That was pretty cool.
And you were impressed because they got a dinosaur section with loads of bones in it and iguanodon footprints, which was random.
We're found locally.
Not in a shipwreck though. So we found another museum, the Fisherman's Museum, and admission free.
And there's a big boat you can go on.
Got itch?
Yeah.
Well, admission to that museum might be free. I mean, it is the smallest museum in the world, but it's possibly the most unwelcoming museum I've ever been in my life. There is more signs telling you what you can't do in there than there is actual exhibits. Don't run. No wheelchairs. Don't stand here. Don't sit here. Don't touch this. No filming. It's just like, they were in your face everywhere. Bright yellow and red signs.
Some of them I understand.
Don't touch and don't stand on the glass. Fine. But the others, they were everywhere in your face.
Yeah.
I was like, are you allowed to do anything in your ear? Are you allowed to breathe? Anyway, there's this upside down boat out here that was actually part of a ship. the train. So this is cool. When you can film this, you can even run up to it.
And I'm going to leave you in there, I think. That's a very wonky building.
How has that not
Do you
fallen
reckon that's
over?
purposely done like that? But none of the others are.
No, it was definitely straight at one point, and it now looks like it's about to collapse. Oh, yes. You can't come to the seaside and not get some seafood.
I wasn't sure if there was going to be any open, and we saw one open. There's actually quite a few open. Start summer early and all that.
If anyone's wondering, he's just got normal prawns. I've gone for the sea pinks. I'm going to stand somewhere and eat them so the seagulls don't get it.
Stand it.
Oh no,
There you go.
you've dropped one. Prawn down.
You got
for the
seagull? Oh God.
You're not paying attention, look. You're not a very good seagull. Also, it looks like he's standing in snow, but it's not. It's ice from the fish things.
The fish things.
The fish things. Well, I've got to say I'm shocked. Shocked at how busy it is here, shocked at how much is open, and shocked that at no point have we ever been cold enough to consider going home early. But if you're still not convinced, click this video here and see what Hastings is like in summer. We'll see you over there. Bye!